Today we are going to go through all of the CV2 chips. Now, I don't know everything that they do, okay? This is going to be a discovery exercise for all of us. Okay, so first one, absolute value. I don't know if you guys know what that means. Basically, whatever you put in here, whether it's negative or positive, will spit out the positive here. So you put in a negative one, it'll give you a 1. Put in a 1, it'll give you a 1. That's what that one is. Pretty simple on that one. Now, I believe this is arc cosine. So this is like trigonometry stuff. And like, okay, so it's been a long time since I took trigonometry. I don't quite understand. I mean, like I did at one point understand, but it's been such a long time. Oh my gosh, we have a gift. Who is this gift? Oh, I gotta drop this. It's root beer. Who's this from? FNAF fan. Thank you for the root beer, man. I appreciate it. Activate consumables. So I don't know how consumables work. I know it's a thing they added like a couple of months ago. I'm sure there's videos on it and stuff. I don't really know how this works. Activate consumable. I mean, I understand, you know, put in here to activate the consumable, but I've not really experimented with consumables. So this is going to be a unorganized mess. All right, we have add. We'll put add down here. These are the math chips. So obviously add works easy. Currency. Don't really know how currency works either. I wanted to try and figure it out, but at the time when I tried to figure it out, it was buggy, so it wasn't working. So we have a currency pile. Oh my gosh, okay. So we have run, which is when you add the currency. You have the player you're going to put in there. The amount you want to add. Okay, on add currency complete. Huh. So I guess maybe it takes some time. Can you edit this? No, you can't edit this. Okay. What does it say? Like it must run, and then it must also take a little bit of time to add the currency. And then here we have success, so maybe there's a possibility it won't actually work. I don't know if there's something that's weird. And then I guess you could use this also just to get the total balance from whatever player that is. I don't know. Weird. All right, good. We have 19 pages. Okay. And seems pretty, I don't know what you would call this, like logic and stuff. I guess that's what you would call that. And seems pretty simple, right? This will be true if both of these are true. So that seems pretty, all right. Arc sine, again, this is trigonometry. Trigonometry is like angles and measurements of, God, I think it's circles and triangles. I mean, I know it's triangles because it's called trigonometry. Let's see, arctan is the same thing. A-tan, so you won't really know much. I was wondering, would you guys want a video where I teach you trigonometry? I'd have to relearn it, but it's been years, but I'm sure I could get it real quick. Okay, so bits. There's a bunch of these ones that are bits. I looked it up and I tried to understand this. I guess it's like computers use ones and zeros, right? And that's basically what all of these are. But I have no idea like how to even begin like understanding. Hold on, let me look at this. Okay. Computes a bitwise and the result a 1 for each bit that is 1 and in both of the inputs. I have no idea what that means. But basically it's a bunch of ones and zeros and I don't really know. Can I make this? Can I make this like a 5? What's a 5? Can I do that? Because I can do integers. Okay. So then what's the result? 0. I don't understand. Bit and. The result has a 1 for each bit that is 1 in both of the inputs. I have no idea, dude. Okay, same thing with this. Bits leading zeros. No idea. All I know is it's a bunch of ones and zeros and I don't quite understand it. What is that? Oh, I got a message on the thing. Hang on. Counts the number of zeros at the beginning of the binary representation of an integer. Can I change an integer into a bit and then maybe that becomes useful for me? I don't know. Bit not and. So I'm assuming this is like this one. Let's see. The result, a 1 for each bit has a 0 in either. Wait. The result has a 1 for each bit that is 0. So this is this one, except for instead of ones, zeros. I don't know. Bit not. Bit not. Computes a bitwise not. The result has a 1 for each bit that is 0 in the input. So I guess it flips it from having a 0 to a 1. Let me see. If anybody in chat understands it, please chime in, because I have no idea. Tell Sunday I'm doing okay. Just trying to expand my brain with this randomness. You can do that within stream instead of OBR tools. Oh, okay. I mean, I can do it on my wrist. I can mess with the windows, but like, I don't want to mess with it right now. Oh, binary stuff. Yes, exactly. I don't understand the binary stuff, but we're gonna try it. Let's see. I'm in the wrong spot here. Hang on, you guys. Let me mute my mic because I've got a cough and I don't want to cough in your ears. Okay. All right. Hopefully you guys didn't hear that. All right, let's get the maker pen back out. We're on bits. Okay. So bit or, let's see. Computes a bitwise OR. The result has a 1 for each bit that is 1 in either of the inputs. So these are ORs, except for they're just like bit ORs. That's it. Bit pop counts. Bit pop. Let's see. Counts the number of ones in the binary representation of an integer. I wonder, can I do this? Will this convert it? Ooh, okay, all right. So we're starting to get somewhere here. Hang on. So if I put a number in here, at least for the computer representation of 5, there are 2 ones in it. Okay. So that at least this can kind of convert a number to well, maybe not a bit, but at least tell you how many ones are in it. And I assume that there is bit rotate. What the heck? Okay. Rotates digits. What the heck? Okay, rotates digits in the binary representation of an integer to the left. As. I don't know. I couldn't say as. I said A's. The left, or A. What is wrong with me? As the leftmost bits fall off, they are used to fill in the rightmost bits. I mean, I understand that conceptually, but if I could, is there like a converter? Can I convert the integer to a bit and then take the bit and convert it back? I don't know. This is weird. All right, bit rotate right, the same thing, just the opposite direction, right? Bit shift left. Shifts a value left by a number of bits. Leftmost bits are discarded and rightmost bits are filled with zeros. That is a confusing sentence to me. Okay, so we're just gonna, these are, I don't know what these do. Let's see. This is, hold on. I want to figure this out. Okay, so bit rotate rotates the digits in binary representation. Okay, as the rightmost fall. So this one would go left, go right, and then this one would shifts a value right by a number of bits. So I guess instead of just going 1 over, this one can make it go over like more. Maybe it counts the number of zeros at the end of a binary representation of an integer. I'm sure there's a use for this. I have no idea what this is used for. Computes a bitwise XOR. The result has a 1 for each bit that is 1 in exactly one of the inputs. What? Okay. All right, here we go. Now I can understand this. All right, we have variables. All right, but bool variable, pretty simple on that one. My brain doesn't hurt for that one. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Disco Bear. I'm just kind of going through all the chips. I believe the name. Let me make sure the name of the stream is correct. It'll be. Yeah, so we're exploring every chip. At least, okay, I didn't mention this at the top. No beta chips. Only the chips that are out of beta. Well, actually, hold on. Let me make sure. Is this room? Let me make sure. I don't want this room to be in beta. If it is, we're gonna have an issue. I don't want it to be in beta. I don't want a bunch of extra chips. Please don't be beta. Please don't be beta. Please don't be beta. Okay. Whew. That's like a whole bunch of extra chips. Okay. Button get is pressed. That's pretty simple. You need a button for that one. Button get text. That's pretty easy. Okay. Button set text. Understand that pretty well. See, it allows you. Oh, I think. Okay, so this one was interesting. I came across this the other day. I guess we'll call this a math chip. There's a math chip set, but this one is weird. Okay, so I believe, is it? Maybe not. Oh no, this is sorry. This was okay. We'll leave it here. This is ceiling, so it's like. Hold on. How do I do right? Allows you to use the math formula. I think this is basically like what's the uppermost. I'm not 100% sure, but basically, if actually, you know what, we can check it. So this one, if you put in like 5.5, it should give you 6, I believe. It basically just rounds up. So if you make this like 10.2, it'll round up to 11. Check that one more time. See, look, there's some of it I understand. 10.2, and then the end result should be 11. So it's kind of like rounding. Yeah. Okay. So that's that one. Now this is the same thing, except for it changes it from a float to an integer. Let's see here. Circuit board. Now somebody has been asking me to do a tutorial on this. I'll be honest, I don't quite understand. Like, I know what it's for. I know that you can add, inputs and outputs, and then you edit it, and you can, put in, you can put other chips in here, right? And then once you hit done editing, they're gone and they're inside. I understand that, but I guess I don't work enough with chips. I don't make games enough to like understand fully its utility, if you know what I'm saying. All right, where are we at? We were at circuit board, constant consumable. Where's the consumables at? Here we go. Activate consumable, constant consumable. How does this work? I have no idea how this works. I guess it's like a consumable variable, maybe? Maybe it just constantly outputs a variable? I'm not sure. Now here we have, look, see, cosine I can understand. Cosine is just, it's another trigonometry thing, right? I think that, I can't remember, it's been so long since trigonometry. I think cosine is the actual like function, and then arc cosine is like 1 over. I'm not 100% sure. Let me do another chat check here just to see. Hey, what's going on, Skepsy? How you doing? Yeah, we're just kind of, I'm showing you guys how much I actually don't know. Let's see. All right, costume equip. This one seems pretty. I guess I'm going to put all the ones that like require some other prop over here. But this one seems pretty self-explanatory. Equip the costume to a player. That seems pretty self-explanatory. Costume get wearer. Okay, that seems pretty self-explanatory. Costume unequip. Okay, that one works. Deactivate consumable. Yeah, I really have to figure out what's going on with these consumables. I mean, this makes sense, obviously. You activate it, you deactivate it, but the delay. What do you put the delay chip under? I don't even know. I don't know what you call a delay chip. Just a time chip? I mean, there's some time chips, so I'll put it there. Dice get player rolled. That seems pretty self-explanatory. Get the player that rolled the dice. Get the results of the dice. Let's see. Get dice. What's this? Dice get roll finished. Oh, so I guess it just says yes, it's finished, or no, it's not finished yet. Distance. Okay. Distance. I guess we'll put this with like vectors and stuff. I have no idea. We're all over the place with this thing. Now, would this... Okay, do you have to use vectors on this? I think you have to use vectors to get a distance. I don't think you can do it with just math. Hold on. Let me see. We take absolute value. Where'd it go? I missed. There it is. No, okay. I think you have to use vectors for that. Divide. That's a math chip. We understand how divide works, right? Emitter. This goes over here with the props, prop boards. Emitter set color. Emitter set looping. Which actually, when I was doing the firework thing, this actually turned out to be kind of important. Sometimes, depending on which thing you're having it emit. Emitter size set. Emitter set speed. Let's see, emitter start. That's probably important. Emitter stop. So all of these kind of make sense. Equals. I guess we'll put that in math, right? That seems like a math thing. All right, equals event definition. These are events. Where am I going to put events at? I'm just having a random smattering of now this one, I understand what they are, but again, whenever I make stuff, maybe it's because I don't make games, I just make little gadgets and stuff. I don't really use this very much. It's mostly just the receiver. The receiver, pretty much that's the only one I use, but the sender, like I understand why these are important, it's just I don't use them very often. And then of course we have our variables. Float variable over here. Floor. So the floor works the exact same way as the ceiling one. You put in some random number here, like 10.2, and instead of rounding up to 11, it'll round down to 10. And the same with this one. It's just converting from float to integer, I believe. Now 4. I know this is kind of like a logic thing. So where's the... I guess we didn't get there yet. I don't know. We'll put it over here. 4. So this works with list, right? No? 4. Am I tripping here? Hang on. Iterates over the from pin inclusive to the... Yeah, but... 4... I'm trying to think. Like 4, 3 through 5 do this. But shouldn't it be hooked up to a list? Am I tripping here? Maybe I'll have to get more experience because I feel like I used this in a video, but I can't seem to recall. But I think when I used it, oh, you know what? This is the one I used. I used the 4 each. That's what it was. It confused me. So what do you use that for? I'm not quite sure. I get what you use that for. This one I don't, because I was thinking you need a list of items for it, but maybe it's like. Maybe instead of having a list of items, you can just have numbers? I don't know. Interesting. That might be... I might mess around with that a little more. From Rec Room object. Converts the input Rec Room object to the Rec Room subtype. What the heck does that mean? What the heck? Rec Room object. Perfect. From Rec Room object. What does that mean? I don't understand. Converts the input Rec Room object to the object's subtype. I guess I don't know what a subtype is. I don't know. Huh. Let's check chat real quick. What's going on, Dino? How you doing? Let's see. Well, I'm gonna. All right, Tall Sunday. Have a good night, man. What was that? Oh no, my OBS is out. Hold on. What was that? I can't see it. What is that? It's too small. I can't see what that was. Is that what that was? Oh, hey, Pixel, thank you so much. Dude, so he went through Stream Elements. I don't think I've ever got one through Stream Elements. So thank you, man. I appreciate it. That's a whole new thing I've never seen before. I appreciate it, man. Appleman, hello, how are you? Pixel, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, man. Like I said earlier, every dollar helps. So thank you. That's awesome. I've never got one through Stream Elements before, so I don't really know what that process is going to be like. We're gonna have to see what that is. But thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. All right, let's get back to the chips. Back to the reason that we're all here. I'm glad that it actually popped up though. Wait, I need my maker pen. That's what I need. So hold on, okay, hang on. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna change things up just a little bit. These are chips that I need to learn more about. I'm gonna put them over here. That one, chips that I'm a little bit more curious to know more about, other than the ones I'm just plain confused about. So like these two specifically, and I don't think there was another one. All the bit stuff, if I just understood bits in general, I think I would get that. Cosine, all that stuff, I got that one. Consumables I do need to learn a little bit more about, but it's not so much. And then the currency, okay. Yeah, so those two though, I'm kind of interested to know more about what they are. So the last one we were on was 4, we did 4 each. Yeah, this one, okay. Get all players, that one's pretty self-explanatory, right? Get all players in the room. Pretty self-explanatory. Get authority. Now this one, if you know anything about authority, this one makes sense. But basically, I think it's like the first person in the room, the first person to load in the room has the authority. And so this is going to get that player. But then you can also transfer authority. So I'm not sure. Get broadcast attendance. So this is something new, right? They have last at Retcon, they started this whole like new broadcast thing where you can basically like hologram yourself into a big, like a bunch of different rooms, I guess you can kind of think of it. So I understand this would be useful for that, but I don't think everybody has access to broadcasting, right? I think only like the devs and like, you know, other people, I think they're the only ones with access to broadcasting. So I don't think this is really useful for us normies, right? Get currency balance. I believe this is the same thing as this bottom one right here. This is, oh. Wait. Okay. So this is like the exact same chip, except for this one. Well, okay, this one adds currency, and this one just gets you the balance. Okay, you could just get the balance, because on this one you have to add currency. Or I guess you could just add 0, but this just makes it so you don't have to do that. Interesting, okay. Get element, this is list, so we pretty much understand. I don't know where, I'm getting disorganized. List stuff. You know how lists work? Vectors. Didn't we have a vector thing? I think it was next to distance. Where did I put distance at? There we go. Alright, this is forward vector. And I think you can get forward vector. So I could get a forward vector for me. Man, let me get to local player. That's right here. Get local camera forward. So I believe that this one, the get local camera forward, is actually the vector of like your face, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's the vector of your face. Can't see it, unfortunately. Get local camera rotation. Again, I think it's the rotation. Oh my gosh, the quaternion. Oh, dude, I went into a. We'll get there. I went into a whole thing where I tried to figure out how to do this. I mean, I haven't delved too much into it. I watched some videos. It's a little confusing. You know what I mean? It's a little bit confusing. Get local camera up. It's the up direction from the local player's camera. Output is a vector. So again, I guess you're getting the vector, getting the forward vector of your camera, the rotation of your camera, then the up vector of your camera. I don't understand. Okay, get local player. So I wonder, will this output, if I move over here, will this output, since I have local player, get forward vector of local player? Oh, I can't see it. Dang. Alright. I don't want to spawn any extra chips unless I have to. Which whatever. So let's see. You can hook that up. Okay, and then that's just all camera stuff. Get local player leaderboard stat. Again, don't know much about the leaderboard stuff, but I understand the local player bit. Although I don't understand. Let's see. Channel 1? Like channel? Like what? Get stat complete. I have a feeling that all of the ones that say get something complete, I have a feeling that these are the ones that are like newly out of beta. Because on the beta chips, you always see a thing that's like, hey, did this work or did this not work? So I have a feeling that all the ones you see with a get something complete might be out of beta. I know nothing about leaderboards, so okay, get new line, that's pretty simple, that's strings. Do we have strings somewhere? I don't think we have strings anywhere. There's a get all players. Dude, I'm gonna have just a random mixture of things here. Get party of player. I do understand that. That's pretty simple. You can get, now is the party a list? Oh, okay. So if I target myself, then everybody in my party, I can get all of their names. Interesting. Okay. Get player account name. Okay. So I guess get player by account name. Get player account name. So if I hook, hang on, if I hook this one up to local player, it should give my account name, right? Hey, it's me. Okay. Huh. All right, I'm gonna get through this page and I'll check chat again. Sorry if I'm not talking a lot to chat. Get player by account name. So this would kind of be the opposite of this. You type in the account name and then you get it. But I guess you would need, you know, like I could do this and then it would get me. So it works. Get player by display name. Okay. Get player by display name. Hold on. So can I go get player? Oh, where's the one that says that's where's this one? Like if this is this one, where's this one for display name? I need that one. Is that one like in beta or something? I don't know. Get player last equipped object. That seems pretty self-explanatory. I don't know. I guess you can put it over here with props because you need... Wait, didn't I have a rec room object thing? I don't know. We'll put it over here with the props. Get players with role. That seems pretty simple. Get players with the role. Pretty self-explanatory. Get position. This one's pretty self-explanatory as well. I guess we're going to put this in vectors. Alright, we're on page 6. I don't know how long it's been, but let me check. Let me talk to you guys in chat for a second and see what's going on here. I play RR a lot, almost level 50. Hey, congratulations, Appleman. Dude, I am not... I think I'm like 45, something like that. Cool, man. I get level 50 a couple months back. Can't really play right now because one controller is out of commission. Dude, do you have the drift going on? I've got drift on my left-hand controller. It kind of sucks. But it is what it is, you know? Hopefully, I mean, it's weird because like when I do Stunt Runner or something like that, it really, that's when it affects me. Otherwise, it's pretty mild. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to leave this one hooked up because we might need it for something else. Alright, where did we leave off here? Hey, you guys, I know you guys are asking for invites. I'm chilling in here by myself today. So if you guys want to watch the stream, you're more than welcome to, but I'm just gonna chill in here. We've got 19 pages to go through. I don't think all of this organization, this loose organizations that's happening, I don't think it's going to add up to much at the end. Okay, get room authority. Now we had one over here that was authority. So is that not the same? Would get authority and get room authority not be the exact same thing? Get rotation. Rotation. Oh man, so this is the quaternion, whatever it's called. Dude, this stuff, like I understand it's supposed to give you stuff. Oh my god, hold on, wait. Oh, I can't see it. Get up vector. So I imagine this stuff is kind of the same as this, because you're getting the up vector on the camera. It's just a matter of here you can get it for any object or any person. Get velocity. I guess we'll put this with the vectors. That makes sense. Greater than or equal. There's some math chips for you. Some simple, nice, easy math chips. Greater than or equal. Greater than. Oh man, so this is all the vehicle chips. I didn't realize all these vehicle chips existed. Sorry. But they're like, okay. Ground vehicle add boost. So whatever vehicle you put in, you add a certain boost amount to it. Ground vehicle apply boost. Target. And maybe, see, it's like, did it work or did it not work? No. Ground vehicle get boost fuel. So I imagine this is like, how much boost does it have? Let's see, ground vehicle get driving enabled. So is driving enabled on this specific vehicle that you have hooked up? Get engine torque. So here, okay, this is interesting. Well, for me it is anyway. Ground vehicle get engine torque multiplier. If you go to the settings of vehicles, you can change like the torque and you can change like the friction coefficient. And if you get into like physics and all of, I sat down one day and I was trying to like physics out how to make the vehicles in Rec Room faster, because when I did the initial, like, I don't know how really to physics it is, but there was like a weird calculation I was trying to do, and I know, like, I haven't done it in years, so I don't know if it works, but it was like you needed to like mess with the friction coefficient, and that would be the thing that would make it go faster, because messing with torque only increase the acceleration or decrease the acceleration, but it wouldn't increase the top speed. But I don't know if that's right. It was just a very weird thing that I tried to do, and I honestly couldn't do it because it's been so long since I've done any physics or math or anything. Ground vehicle get seated player. Ground vehicle get wheel friction multiplier. See the wheel friction thing? I was thinking also if you decrease the friction multiplier, then it would go faster. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking maybe that's why this exists, to make it go faster, but I'm not 100% sure. Ground vehicle set driving enabled. So that'd be like, go ahead and say it can be driven or not. That's probably useful if you have a car, but you don't want people to drive until they get to a certain point. Set. So this is so you can change the torque multiplier. Okay. We've reached the end of page 6. So let's look at chat again. Nope. Oh, wait. All right. Let's see. We have ground vehicle set seated player. Wait, so this is, so you can use this, I assume. Let's see, set seated player. So once you do it, wait, that's the vehicle. Okay. So this one, you can force a player into the seat of a car. That one could be useful. Ground vehicle set wheel friction multiplier. Same as this one over here. Okay. Ground vehicle unseat players, so you can force them out of the car. Ground vehicle unseat player from seat. Wait, hold on. What? Seat player. Oh, you can. So this one would just get them out of the car regardless. This one will get them out of a specific seat in the car. So if you only wanted them to be able to get in the driver's seat and not get in any other seat. Interesting. All right, we have the if chip, which we've used many, many times. So I guess this goes somewhere over here with like logic or something. I don't know. Okay, if chip. I know how that works. If you don't know how that works, there's many, many videos about it. If expression, we know how that works. That one I actually found a better use than that. We'll get to it at some point. There's another chip that does very similar to what I use this chip for on like the Poppy flashlight video thing. If local player is authority. So this is more of a like, does this person have authority or not? Wait. Oh, okay. Interesting. I wonder how you could use that. Like, I know like this one you could do, or rather the local player one, get like, I've seen rooms where it does that. It puts your name up, but if local player is room authority. What is the difference here? It looks like there's a difference between room authority and just regular authority. If local player is authority, or if local player is room authority. So I don't really know the difference in that. Huh. I would think they're the same thing, but maybe I'm wrong. If local player should run. What the heck does that mean? If local player should run. If local should run. Should not run. I don't even understand how this, because wouldn't, like, if you touch a trigger zone, wouldn't it just be definitely you? Why do you need this chip? I'm sure there's a reason for it. If player is local, that one makes pretty good sense. Where's local player? We're just gonna leave it over here because I don't know what to do with it. If player is local, that makes sense. Integer to float. That's kind of conversion between types. I guess we'll put that with the variables or something. Where did I put the variables? I don't know. This is all disorganized at this point. Integer to float, integer variable. That makes sense. I know what that one is. Interaction volume, get interaction prompt. This is all with the props. Interaction volume. What is this one? Get interaction prompt. Okay, so you can set a prompt on the interaction value, and then this will give you that prompt. I don't know. I mean, again, you would want it for something. I don't know what you would want it for. Is the interaction volume locked? I didn't even know you could lock interaction volumes. I thought that they were always locked. Like, I thought they were always... Well, I guess you could attach them to a thing. I don't know. Okay. Interaction volume... Set interaction volume, set interaction. Okay, so then this one would be kind of the opposite. We would say, for this interaction volume, give this interaction prompt, and then we could then take that interaction value and get the prompt back out if we wanted. It seems like the music has stopped. So what's going on? Let's see. Ben. Let's see. Top Hat Monkey, Obey Laser, Bosco, and Red Matter Studios. Hello, everybody. How are you? Hopefully, you guys are having a good day today. I need to put some better music on because it is not. There we go. All right. We got this one. Okay. So we're learning all sorts of things about all sorts of different things. We're only on page 8. We're not even halfway through. How long has it been? I might have to start speeding through these things. Holy crap, this is going to be a long one. All right, interaction volume set locked. So then this would make sense as to, is it locked or not? We can lock it. Is valid. Is valid. Returns true if the input variable is not null. Certain variable types must be set before use because they can't have a default value. A Rec Room object variable that isn't set isn't going to be valid. So essentially, if we get one of these chips and they have not been activated yet. Wait a second. Why would you not? Wait. Okay. So then, like this one. Right, so this one hasn't been set yet. But it's, okay, no, but it's 0. So this one is true because it has been set. But if we got like a vector one that hasn't been set yet, then it would be false. That's my assumption. Lerp. Now what is lerp here? Is lerp the quaternion thing? People as use lerp. I believe this is a math thing. If I'm not mistaken, this is the one where like you can... Let's say that you have a graph, and the graph has like a line that goes like that, or you have a bunch of points on a graph and they all kind of go in this general direction. Then like this will basically calculate a line that best matches those points. And if I was doing something else, I could show you more about this chip, but there's a chip. I'm going to put this over here with the ones I want to know more about. There's a chip that's the set position chip, which is in beta right now. But whenever they get it out of beta, that's the one that I think I could really use to demonstrate what that is. Less than or equal to, self-explanatory. It's a math chip. Where the heck? I've lost everything. Okay, this is a math chip. Pretty self-explanatory. Less than, self-explanatory. Light set angle. Oh my god. Wait, does this go with the props? I think this goes with props. Light set angle. So I assume you need a light, like a spotlight or something for that. Light set color, light set intensity, that all, light set range. So this is all for lights. Light turn off, light turn on. Oh wait, hold on. Could I, well, could you just have, so instead of doing everything that I did on the Poppy Playtime video, could I literally just have done this? Could I have taken a light prop and just hooked it up to these two chips and then said, oh, hit it once, turn it on, hit it again, turn it off. I made that so much more complicated, unless this wasn't out yet. I'm not sure. There's so many different ways you can do things. All right, list add, that's add something to a list. Where did I put the list stuff at? Where did I put that? Rotation. Where's the list? Well, we're gonna put this. This is list stuff. So add list. So this is adds a new element to the end of the list. So make sure it puts it at the end. Hold on, let me get recentered here because I'm out of my my play zone. All right, list all true. If all the bool values in the list are true, then return true. So I guess if you have a list full of bool values, you can use that. Which, again, probably is something that actual game programmers know how to do, but I do not. List any true. So same thing, if anything in the bool list is true. List concat. Combine lists together into one list. So I don't have a list to use at the moment. That makes sense. All right, let's look at chat. Let's see here. Yeah, there's so many bots, man. There you go. All right. List concat, we got a page not. Good lord, I'm gonna have to start speeding through these and only really focus on the ones I don't understand. All right, list contains is the thing in the list. Pretty self-explanatory. List creates. So everything you put in the items you put into a list. List divide divides each element in the list by the next element. So I guess that would really only work with numbers. You can't really do that. Well, you might be able to do that with distances, so like vectors and stuff. I'm not sure. List get all indices. So if you wanted to see what the index of a certain item is in that, but then you get a list of indices. I guess if it's more than one in that. List get count. That's how many items are in the list. List get first index. Returns first index of the item. Will return an item? What? Oh, so this one gets you every time that thing shows up in a list. That one just gets you the first one, the first time it shows up in a list. This you can add something to a list into a certain spot. Outputs the highest value, like if it's a list of numbers. Outputs the lowest value. Multiply. Multiplies each element in the list by the next element. If you have a list of 3 things, will it multiply it all 3 together? Huh. These are questions we all must know later on. List remove add. And so remove a certain thing from a list. Remove the last thing of the list. List subtract. So this does this, except for it subtracts. So if you have like a 4 and a 5 and a 4, then it'll subtract 4 from the 5. But then what happens if it's like 5, 4, 1? Does it say 5 minus 4, which is 1, and then minus 1? With that, I don't know how it works. List sum, that adds everything in the list. We're back to variables. Oh boy. List variable. Oh, that's the bool variable. So we can actually use it in conjunction with. Where's that other one that was like a bool list? Yeah, we can actually use it with this one if we wanted to. Gosh, somebody had to come up with all these names. Oh, okay. So we have not only do we have variables, but we also have a list of variables. So list of float variables, list of integer variables, list of player variables. Got list of quaternion variables, list of rec room variables, list of strings, list of vectors. It's a lot of freaking lists. Okay, log string. Logs a string to the log tab of your palette. So this one, where's the strings at? There were strings somewhere. Where did I put the strings? Get new line. There was something else that was a string, but we'll put this here. Get new line, I didn't say it earlier, not that it matters, but get new line is like if you're typing, if you have a string and then you want to do like a space, that's what it would, like an enter bar basically. If you hit enter and you want to go to a new line, that's what that one does. Log string. So I guess when you hit log string, it would show up on, where am I at? I'm on page 10 at log string. It would show up here. So if you want some sort of string to end up here, then that's what you would use. 10 logarithm allows you to use the math formula logarithm. Man, it's been so long. I know that this is like an exponential thing. This is like 5 to the power of 5, so it'd be like 5 is the value and the base is 5, I think. Maybe it's the other way around. I believe that's what that is. Max, let's see, returns the largest of 2 values. This seems pretty simple. Minimum returns the smallest of 2 values. Modulo inputs the remainder. Okay. So if you did like 7 divided by 3, or no, yeah, 7 divided by 3, it would actually go to 6, which means you would have 1 remainder. So I guess this would be 1 if this was 7 and this was 3. So it's division, but it's actually what the remainder of that is if you divide. That one I understand. Multiply, that's easy. In and know this should probably go over here with like logic and stuff. In and outputs false only when both inputs are true. If one or both is false, it outputs true. So it's like the opposite of this. Yeah, it's the opposite of that. That both of them have to be true to be true. This one, both of them have to be false to be true. Okay. Nor outputs true when both inputs are false. Otherwise, wait. Yeah. Wait, then what's the difference? Oh, because this has to be both. This is okay. So only one of them has to be false. Let's check chat. Let's see. Nothing. Alright. This has got to be the nerdiest stream ever. But if anybody's here watching, thanks for watching. Appreciate you being here, man. I know it's not the best. You know, it is what it is. Outputs the opposite of the input pool. So this is the one that I was thinking on Poppy, the Poppy flashlight video. If I could use that one instead of this one, it would be so much simpler. It basically, if true comes in here, false comes out. If false comes in here, true comes out, which is what I use this one for. Or, that one's easy. If any of them are things, well, actually, or, yeah, if either one of these are true, then it comes out true. Parse bool converts the input string to a bool if they will. Interesting. Okay, so this one will just convert a string into a true or a false if the string is true or false. That's an interesting one. Converts the input string to a float. So converts if the string ends up being a number, it does, okay, it puts out a number. Same with that one. Piston get acceleration, so this one goes props with acceleration for it. Get the distance for the piston. Get the max distance for the piston. Get the piston speed. Get piston target distance. Set acceleration of the piston. Let's see. Set the distance of the piston. Piston set max distance. So this is like the first ones were just get the distance, and this one is the max getting the thing or setting it. Set the speed. Set target distance. These are all piston things. We're going back to rolls now. Where did I put rolls at? Wait. No, okay, we did that one. Where did I put rolls at? Rolls is somewhere. Because we did an add roll earlier. Where the heck did it go? Oh man, where did the rolls go? Consumable. I know we did an add roll earlier. I think it's over. Where the heck did it go? Okay, I don't know where it is, but I did an add. There was an add roll, okay, a remove roll earlier, but we'll just leave that there. Player definition board. This is very similar to an object board that you would find on any object. on any object, except this is for all players. After placing, make sure to configure it and make sure it is active. Edit into this board and add any other chips you'd like, and know that each player will have the same logic on them when you hit done editing. So, real quick, let me see. Okay. So we're done editing. Does that mean that this board on top of my head has that in there now? No, it doesn't. Huh. Well, hold on now. Does this one... Huh. Wouldn't that... I thought that's what that meant. I mean, so this is just a circuit board, but for on players, and I thought it would be here, because it definitely...
Sunset Cinema presents
Huh.
Classic Movie Night.
Oh well. I don't understand this one. We should probably learn more about it. Let's throw it in the learn more pile. Oop.
Robots.
Alright. We are, where are we at here? Player definition. Player get equipped objects. That one seems pretty self-explanatory. Dude, I'm losing place of where to put things. We're just gonna put it here. Whoa, okay. Okay, so right now, if I put my thing in here, in my main hand or my offhand, one of them should say maker pen. And if I had something on my shoulder, it would tell me what object I have on my shoulder. Okay, that's an interesting chip. Player get is local. Didn't we already have a chip like this? I could swear we already had a chip like this. Player get is local. So if I could swear we already had that. Player has role. Where did I put the roles at? All over the freaking place, man. Okay, add role. This one just says, hey, does the player have the role? Player is authority of. So I do remember. Oh wait, maybe. Okay, so I do remember it's not only room authority, it's also authority of objects. So I remember that if you're touching an object and if you and another person have an object, if you and another person are throwing a ball back and forth, you have authority of it while you're touching it, and then you throw it at your friend, and until your friend catches it, you have authority. So that makes sense with this one. Player is room owner, that makes sense. I'm just gonna leave this here, dude. I'm so confused. There's so many chips, man. Okay. So this just finds out if you are the person that owns the room, which could be important. Player left hand finger direction. So this way you can be like, hey, and then it would tell you what direction your fingers pointed. Left hand position, which I wonder how different these two are. Like, I guess this is like this direction. I guess, and that is position. So that if I did something spawn that, it would probably spawn right here where my hand is. Whereas that just gives you a vector of what direction. Left hand rotation. So you could like take something and like rotate it. Left hand velocity. That one could be useful. Like if you throw something and you want to add the exact same amount of velocity to something else. Remove roll. That's a simple one. I understand that one. That one's pretty simple. Alright, then we have all the right hand stuff. Right hand, let's see. Finger direction, hand position, hand rotation, velocity. We have a player variable. No more lists, only regular variables here. Uh-oh. You don't want that one. Where am I at on ink? I don't think it's adding ink. Power. This one I don't quite understand. Multiply a value. Oh wait, hold on. So this one I thought was the log, but I could be wrong. Okay, so I must have been wrong about the logarithmic thing. Because this is like something to the power of something. So log, what I said about log earlier is wrong. This is like 5 to the power of 4. I must not understand logarithms. I did at one point, but not anymore. Prompt local player. So I know this is one that people are asking about. I like this one. This one, if you hook up, it'll prompt. Right now, if I hooked it up, it would prompt me with something. And I believe this is the one that you can actually type a response to. So if you want a player to get a notification on their watch, and then you have them type something in, then you get the response they typed out. This is what you would use. Oh, the quaternion thingies, dude. Where's the quaternion BS over here? I don't understand. Here we go. Okay, get rotation. We're gonna do the quaternion. So the quaternion things, bruh. So these are like vectors, but with an additional thing. I don't even know how to start explaining this. It's like how you rotate things in 3D space. It makes no sense. I mean, it makes sense, but just you have to know. And I don't know. I don't understand it. I tried to look at it. I get the idea, but it would take me a while to try and figure out exactly what that is. Let's see here. What's going on, Vortex Kid? Fire God, what's going on, man? My day is going pretty good. I don't know if you're still here. What do I do if I want to play Rec Room, but I don't feel like it? I'm panicking. I've been panicking for days and months. What do I do if I want to play Rec Room, but I don't feel like it? How can you do two things at once? How can you feel like you want to play Rec Room and feel like you don't want to play it at the same time? You know what? That's a dumb question, because I've had that feeling before. So I definitely understand. I don't know. Don't panic about it. Jump in Rec Room. Play screen mode for a little bit. I know there's definitely times where I'm like, I got to do this thing in Rec Room, but I don't want to be in VR because it's a whole spiel. So, anyway. Okay, so the quaternion rotate angle axis, I have no freaking clue. Quaternion create Euler angles, again, no clue. Create from to, no freaking clue on these. I do not know any of these quaternion things. No freaking idea what these do, okay? I know that it's how you describe something rotate in 3D space. I know it's used in video game stuff all the time. I know that this one is very close to the LERP or LARP one up there, except for with quaternions. I'm quaternion variable. Hey, it's a variable. It doesn't go over here. It goes in the variable pile. Okay. Where is the math here? Dude, I keep walking back out of the space. Okay. So, random float. This one I understand. I actually like, this is one of my favorite chips. I don't know why, because it's just random. I don't know. You put in numbers, you get random. Random from list. Where's the list at? Where's the list stuff? This is the list. Okay. Random from list. I like that one too. Just get a random thing from a list. Random integer. We'll put this with math. Makes sense. Get a random number. Raycast. I don't even know what you put for that. I guess we'll go with vectors for raycast. Raycast, I know. Actually, you know what? No, we're going to put this over here with the I need to learn more stuff. Because this one is a powerful chip, and I just do not understand how to use it exactly. I know that it's like you put your finger forward, you can like put it on your finger or something or whatever, and then it shoots a ray that way, and then like if it touches something, I don't even know. But I know this is how people make Spider-Man, so that's a thing. That's all I can really say. Rec Room object, add tags. This requires a prop, so I'm gonna go put it in the props. Add multiple tags, I guess. Yeah, add multiple tags to an item. Get all the Rec Room objects with that tag. Rec Room object get authority. So this would output the player who has authority over that object. Rec Room object get is the person that has authority of this thing the local player. Get tags from an object. Does the object have these tags? Remove the tags from this object. Wait, this is, okay, we have instead of the list, we have the actual Rec Room object variable. This took way longer than I thought, but look, we've got 4 pages left. We're almost done. We're almost done. We can make it. We can make it. No problem. Real quick, check in chat. All right. You're really good with CV2 stuff. Rec Room CV2 confuses me. I don't get how to use some of the circuits, but I kind of know how to use some of the gizmos and gadgets. Fire God, let me tell you, man. Going through all of these things, I know nothing. Like this. Real quick, just a real quick recap over here. This whole pile right here. This whole pile. Don't know how to use these. Where's this pile? This whole pile right here. Don't know how to use these. This one over here, I like maybe 25% know how to use these. Like, it is so there's so much that you do not know. And I suppose if you're a game programmer, you know, but god, dude, it's so much. Okay, reroute. This is a very weird chip that makes no sense. But I know it exists for a reason. I want to use it to make some kind of art in Rec Room. It literally is just like an input and an output, and you can put whatever you want in there. I want to use it, but you can't connect a piston or a rotator to it, and I really want to do that. Reset object. I'll put this over here. So reset object, I'm assuming if you have a respawn set on an object, that it'll just reset it to wherever it came from. Reset room, that one makes pretty good sense. Just reset the room. Which technically you could pair the reset room with the event receiver, right? Because you can configure this to on room reset, although it might mess some other things up. Yeah, so technically you could have the room reset at a certain point and then make this event receiver go off. Oh man, we're back to quaternions. Quaternions? I don't know. Add it to the pile of stuff I don't know. Boom. There we go. Rotate vector. Rotator outputs rotation of a target rotator. I think this is the gadgets again. I believe this is a rotator gadget. I believe that's what that is. Yeah, that's what that is. So these all go to the rotator gadget. Let's see, rotator get rotation speed, get target rotation, rotator set rotation, rotator set rotation acceleration. Oh boy, rotator set rotation speed. I swear, I should be good. Like if somebody asks me a question, I should be like, hey, I know how you can do that. Use this chip and that chip and this chip. Rotator set target rotation. Round. Okay, rounds the inner. Okay, so this one right here. Hold on. Hold on. Rounds the input float up. Isn't this the exact same thing as this? Right? Because ceiling, I would go 10.2 and round it up to 11. So if this one I do 10.2, would it not just go up to 11? Oh, okay, all right. So it's actually rounding depending on what's in the play. Okay, it is different. So if I do 10.5, then it should go up to 11. Or 10.6? Maybe I got it wrong. 10.6? I thought it was 5. Maybe that's old school rules, you know what I mean? Yeah, okay, alright. So if it's above 5, it rounds up around. So this is different. This is like almost a combination of floor and ceiling. And then this is the same thing, but right? Oh no, it outputs it as an integer. Seated player. So this is for seats. Good lord, there's so many chips. Okay. Overwhelming. Alright, so this would get the player that's seated in the seat. I'm gonna check chat. Alright, Mr. Dino, if you were here for this whole thing, then I appreciate you being here, man. I know it's kind of boring. But thank you for joining. I appreciate you being on. You're gonna see. How long does it take you to learn how to use certain circuits? Man, you just have to kind of come in here and mess around. That's what it is. You just kind of come in and mess around. You don't really, it's not really a, it's not really a how much time does it take. You just, I guess you kind of build up your knowledge on which chips exist and how they work. And then you can combine those chips to hopefully do something cool. But, I don't know. No, I was here since the start. No, okay. Alright. Well, thank you, Fire God. Alright, Dino. Hey, man, thanks for letting me know that worked, dude. I think we're only, because that episode did so bad, I think we're only going to do one more of those. Which would be the championship from Bethia to Hairy Man Legs. I mean, we'll see how that one does next week, but after that, it seems like they didn't do too good, so that'll probably be the last one. Seat set lock players. So lock the players into the seat. Oh, wait, no. Lock players. Seat set lock players. Okay, so do we want to lock the player in there or not? That's how it is. Seat set lock players out. Lock players out. Oh. Why do these both exist? Wouldn't you just use this one? I don't know. Seat set seated player. A seat set seated player. What? Seats and input player and a okay on a target. So this one will force the player to sit on a certain seat. Okay, so this one stops certain players from sitting in a certain seat, and this one prevents a seated player. All right, so this one actually locks the player in to the seat. So this one causes the player to be unseated. This is another one I don't understand. I feel like this one goes very much with this player definition board here. Oh wow, I can't even spawn it in. Why does it exist? Self. Can't spawn in. That's weird. Okay, but I think this one is that one. I'm not 100% sure. Whew. Where are we at here? Where's next one is set element, which is list, I believe. Right? Yep, it's a list. Set the element of the list. We're on scary music. We don't need scary music. Hello, Laser Plays. I'm just kind of being in here by myself. I'm just kind of going through all the circuits and looking at them. I'm just kind of in here by myself. We've only got 3 pages left to go through. We've only got 3 pages. All right. Set local player leaderboard stat. I still... It was another leaderboard thing. I still don't know how to freaking do that. Where did I put that one? Here we go. Get local player leaderboard stat. So I guess channel is like which stat do you want to mess with and what's the value you want to add. And then this one will tell you how to get that value. Let's make that. Okay, so then this is the sound effects bubble chips. Let's see. Sound effects get volume. Is the sound effect playing? Tell the sound effect to play. Set the volume of the sound effect. Stop the sound effect. Show notifications. So then this one is another one people asked me about. Where's the prompt local player one? Here we go, prompt local player. This one is another one. This one will send like that black and yellow text right here at the bottom of the screen. That's what this one will do. I know that because I've used it before. Oh look, we're on Sine. Sine is another math chip. It's a trigonometry thing. Boom. Okay, string contains. We're back to strings. I don't know what we're going to do with it. Does the string contain the thing? Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Oh, man. 2 left. Here we go. Would you want to play Golden Trophy? I've been trying to get the weekly. Oh, Laser, I've been... Oh, man, I appreciate you considering me, but I think I'm just going to... I'm going to go to bed once I get done going through every single chip, man. Thank you, though. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, man. I didn't expect this to take as long as it did. I thought it was only going to take like an hour, and we're still we got two pages left, so it's been a good while. String format. This is actually one of my favorite chips as well. It's weird. It shouldn't be a favorite chip, but it is. It's just like you can format the string to be in like a weird, like any sort of configuration you want. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like I should do a video on that one. String length, this will tell you how long the string is. String split, this one will split the string into a list, I guess. So if you did like A /B/C, you would put that string into here, and then you would put the slash into the divider, and then you would get a list that just says that contains A, B, and C, but would remove the slashes, I assume. String split at index. What the heck? String split at index. Oh, interesting. Okay. So this one is kind of like this one, except for instead of having a divider, you just tell it what letter you want it to split at. That's interesting. Set substring index. Set substring index. What the heck? Outputs the index where the substring starts in the target string. What? Outputs the index where the substring starts in the what? The substring. What? I don't know nothing about no substring. All right, hang on. I want to put this one over here. I want to know what this is about. What's going on? What's going on with this? I don't know. String to lower. Okay, this one just takes everything that's in your string and makes it lowercase. This one just takes everything in the string and makes it capitalized. This is a string variable. Oh boy. Wait, okay. Allows you... This is the substring, okay. Allows you to extract individual characters from a string. You can think of this like a list of characters. So if you put in if you put in a string that's like a sentence, and then you put an index of like 2 and then 3, allows you to extract individual characters from a string. I think that's like a list of characters. What? I feel like I need this one to go over here as well. Substring index. I don't know. I didn't know about the substring thing. Subtract. That's an easy one. That's a math chip. We'll put this over here in the math chips. Tan. That's a trigonometry thing. We'll put that there. Text set color. This goes in the props section. Set the color of the text. Set the material of the text. Set the actual text itself. These are all for CV2 text tools. Okay, here we finally get to the time. Where's that one lone delay chip by itself? Where is it? There it is. Look, the one lone delay chip. This is the one time chip. All right. Time get precise in seconds. So this one will get you the amount of seconds. Yeah, hold on, wait. Gets the amount of seconds since a player launched Rec Room. That's an interesting statistic. I wonder if you could display that in some way. Get universal seconds. This one, let's see, gets the amount of seconds since the year 1970, the year that Rec Room is based, of course. No, I think it's actually, 84 or something like that. Gets universal time. This one I think is an interesting one too. I feel like you could really use this to make some sort of a clock. But at the same time, like, it really depends on where you are. I don't know. Anyway, to Rec Room object outputs the target specific object to a Rec Room object. I don't understand what this does. There's also another one over here that I didn't understand what it did. Outputs the target specific object to a Rec Room object. I don't understand what that does. I do know what toString is. That changes anything into a string. And we're going to stop at toString to look at chat again. We're almost done, you guys. We're almost done. Let's see. Peter, you're trying to learn some language almost no one speaks. Yeah, dude, that's true, man. That's true, dude. So hello, More, I guess, and hello, Kenton. Hi, how are you guys doing? We're almost done. We're almost went through every single one. Okay, we're very close. Toggle button. So this is all goes in the prop section. Okay. Toggle button is pressed. Yes or no? It is. Okay. Toggle button set. Sets the toggle button. Really? So you don't even have to push it, and you can set it as pressed. Interesting. I didn't know you could do that. So this goes with the trigger handle. Is the primary action held of the trigger handle? Trigger volume get. Oh, this is all trigger volume stuff. Let's see. Get. Let's see. Volume get filter. So this would get the roll that is filtered on the trigger volume. Wait. Oh, it depends on if it's okay. And then this one would get the tags it's filtering for. Weird that this put. Well, no, you can only do one roll. You can do multiple tags. That makes sense. Trigger volume get the number of objects in the trigger volume. Trigger volume get number of players in the trigger volume. Trigger volume get the objects in the trigger volume. Let's see. Get trigger volume get players. Oh, this one just gets the number of players, but then this one actually tells you their names. Oh, you can do, okay, you can set it from here. I didn't realize that you could use this chip to set the roll filter or the tag filter. So you don't have to do it by configuring it. You can just use a chip for that. We're on the last page. We're so close. We're so close. We're on the last page. Hold on. Okay. I'm making a horror game and you helped me a lot with your videos. Oh man, I'm glad it helped, dude. Hopefully soon I have a video to like, or I've been improving that like follow gadget, and I'm trying to like, I want to do a video where I just kind of show how to improve it because there's a lot of problems with it. So I've kind of figured out how to improve it a little bit, but at the same time, I'm having a hard time figuring out how to position that video so that it's not. Hey everybody, thanks for checking out this video. Go check out this other one. Well, this is like a part 2. I guess you could call it a part 2. Maybe I'll call it part 2. Maybe that'll help it. I don't know. Anyway, vector create. Last page, vector create. We understand what that does. Create a vector. Vector gadget get vector. Ooh, okay, so this actually goes with the props because you want the vector gadget. Get the vector of the vector, whatever it's called. Vector. Get the magnitude of the vector that you made. Vector split. This one will give you the x, y, and z values for the vector. Vector 3 cross. The cross product of two vectors resulting in a third vector which is perpendicular to the two input vectors. Perpendicular? How can it be perpendicular to two of them? Because, okay, so perpendicular is like a cross, right? If this is the one, then perpendicular to that would be the cross. So how do you get a perpendicular for two vectors? But I guess I'm only thinking in 2D and not in 3D. So I don't know. That one, you know what? Let's put that in the learn more pile. I want to learn more about this one. I don't understand it, and I want to learn more. All right. Vector dot. Let's see. Oh, this is like a dot. Let's see. Commonly used to determine if the camera is facing a particular direction. Interesting. Okay, interesting. Interesting way to put that. It doesn't really help me with the math involved, but okay. Vector normalize. Outputs the target vector, but its magnitude is 1. So you could put a vector in and just make it 1 instead of making it whatever it is. That's okay. All right, vector scale. Multiplies two vectors by each other. This is a variable. Goes over in the variable pile. Oop. All right. Velocity add. I don't even know where we put this one. I guess we'll put it over here with the vectors. Velocity add. Very useful chip. Probably used a lot more than it should be. Velocity reflect. Now hold on. Now what is the difference? These three chips. We have velocity reflect. Then we have velocity set. What is the difference between these three chips? That might be a good video. What's the difference between these three chips? Because, like, what is the difference between these three chips? we're going to look at it real quick, and then maybe we'll see. Okay. So velocity adds velocity to the input target. The input velocity will be multiplied by the magnitude of the vector provided in the input direction. So I guess that one, if you have something already moving, you can make it move faster or slower. So you're like adding to what is already happening. Reflect. The input target's velocity parallel to the input direction vector is reflected along the input direction, and the oh, that's so many big words. What the heck does that mean? Velocity perpendicular to it and are maintained. The input velocity will be multiplied by the magnitude of the vector provided. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. We'll have to look it up in another time. And the last one, velocity set. That one just sets the velocity for it. So I guess it cancels out whatever velocity it has and it adds more to it, or it sets the velocity, whereas that just adds it to it. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is all the chips. All right, so we have around us all the chips. Well, not those. All the chips. 302 chips as of recording this video. And hopefully, I don't know, if you watched it, you got something out of it. I feel like I did. I feel like I learned a little bit more about what's possible with Rec Room chips. And if you did, make sure to throw a like on it, subscribe. Thank you everybody for donating and for joining. And I will see you guys Friday. Bye.